Here's a costly mistake that short-term rental operators are making, and I see it too often. They are building their entire business on rented land. They treat Airbnb, VRBO, and Booking.com as their business partners, when in reality, these platforms are just distribution channels. If you rely 100% on them for your revenue and guest communication, you don't actually own a business, you have a gig. It's completely wrong and missing the point of building a hospitality brand. Today I'm going to show you how to fix this using Go High Level Automation to take back control of your guest data. So once we have the guest data, we set up workflows that help to engage them and to nurture booking or to nurture them towards becoming part of our loyalty program. So you can see here there are various, you can do an unlimited number of workflows. Let me show you what it looks like inside. So this is like for a 90-day re-engagement sequence. So somebody leaves your property and you want to keep in touch with them. So you automatically have a sequence here where you can establish a trigger, the custom date reminder here, which is when the 90 days after the person has checked out. You have a wait period of 90 days. Then we send an email. Email is a feature of High Level, so you can have your own email server on High Level doing your automated emails as well. And so we can do a whole bunch of automations here, assign users to your team, communicate in various ways with Slack, Instagram, DM. Creativity is your only limitation. Funnel landing pages, and they are perfect for campaigns. So if you have a specific type of guest that you're targeting and it's not captured really specifically on your website, then funnels are a great way of doing that. And you need to have various guest segments that fill your calendar throughout the year. If you establish funnels that help you to reach those guest segments. So this one, for example, is Insider Guide. So there are various guests who will opt in for that. They'll give you their contact information in exchange for you giving them an insider travel guide. Once you get their information, there's a whole sequence of events that happens after that, which will allow you to stay in touch with them. It's also a perfect stay quiz. A lot of people like to do quizzes. So we go ahead and we create a quiz, and within the quiz, they answer questions. We populate their contact with a bunch of useful data and data we can use to deepen our relationship with them, understand them better, and give them more relevant advice and create more value for them, which at the end of the day will draw us nearer to them and make us more valuable to them. So those are important ways as well. There are websites that you can build, and you can do the help of AI as well. We have some templates already for you. Here's a sample website with homepage and contact us and thank you and all those things already developed. So you can go in here and you can populate this with your own information if you don't already have a website, but that's not essential for making the most out of High Level, but it's very useful. And you can do pop-ups here, which are included. If you go and make your website in WordPress, a pop-up builder would typically cost you extra money. If you're a rental management company, we already have a template here as well, which you can use various pages, and you can just put your widgets from your property management system, like your booking widgets and stuff in here if you want. Of course, you can just custom build any way you want, but these are just templates. You have stores where you can cross-sell stuff if you want to make extra income, like rental stuff. And so you have a robust analytics panel here with views, and this will help you to see what things are going for you with your websites and funnels. So at a glance, so you can even toggle on funnels or websites and stuff. You can create blogs, which is a great way of getting guests at the top of the funnel. Forms, which you can embed in your existing website if you have one, as well as in the various sites we have. The cool thing with forms is that they can be fully integrated into automations, and also you collect information through these. So forms are the workhorse of your automation because that's where people's lead information goes in, and then that will in turn allow for triggers to automate sequences that get in touch with them and get your engagement level with them up so that you are able to nurture that relationship and to encourage them to book and rebook. So this is the portal for you to be able to achieve that. Let me show you how easy it is to actually create forms and pop-ups and stuff like that. Typically things that you pay extra for if you were on a WordPress site, and you'd have to go through some messy plugins and stuff like that. And so we can mix and match so easily the forms and add photos, add images to the top, and put a lot of information in the forms. It's very easy, and you can integrations that you can do, embed them on your website. So if you have an existing website, no problem. We can get the forms in there, and then they will go into automated sequences, so that automates your entire process. Surveys are really important to understand your guest. Understanding your ideal guest is one of the most critical things that you can do. Ideal guests are the guests that contribute the most income to your operation over time. And so you have to understand them and cater to them. So this is just a sample form here of ideal guest survey. Quizzes, people love quizzes, like I said, so you get a lot of rich information from the contacts just by offering them a quiz and incentivizing them some way after the quiz, perhaps. But I actually created a quiz here that you can see. It captures a lot of information which you can use and then automate sequences in your email and SMS to reach back out to them with relevant information and relevant deals. Chat widgets are ways to embed AI chat into your website, and it can be, you set up a full knowledge base inside of the Go High Level software, and it will give AI all the knowledge needed to make good conversations with your guests and nurture sales. QR codes, you can create those here for free. It's included. QR codes are essential for you to be able to capture guest information and to provide information at your property. So when somebody comes to your property and you want them to say, for example, check out your Instagram account, you can create a QR code for that. If you want them to opt in for some special benefits or discounts, any kind of incentive that you want in exchange for getting their email address. Because remember, getting their email address is really the most critical thing that you can do in order to get a relationship going and to maintain that relationship. So QR codes are important. You can have analytics to those QR codes so you can track how good the QR codes are working for you over time. But putting QR codes in your home is actually a really good idea. It'll help you to get their email contact in a non-intrusive sort of way. And you can use various other things that are linked towards your marketing. So you can set up various rental units inside the software, and with the rental units, you can just add them specifically here, and that will help to link up the data between the guests and the property that they stayed at, so you know which property to market to them. There's also a cool new feature with calendars where rentals have been included. So rentals, we can put in your rentals here and add all the relevant information for your rentals so that we have it in the system and we're able to use it within our marketing. So email services, once you get on Go High Level, you want to get into the email service because it's really powerful. Email service allows you to send emails from a secure server, and that those emails will be your link towards your ideal guests and keep you in contact with them and automate the whole sequence of it. So you get in here and you can easily set up your email, which will be separate from maybe your regular email that you do day-to-day business with. But this email that you would set up would be specifically for marketing purposes, and it will go and integrate well into the automation sequences. Also a phone system, which is where you can choose a phone number that is compatible to your country code, and you then use that to also engage. So there's multiple channels of communication that you can activate through this high-level system, which is incredibly powerful because various guests like to be reached in their own preferred way. And some people like to call, some people like to text. So you being flexible and allowing people to communicate with you the way they feel comfortable is very powerful. And you can automate the responses through AI as well in natural sounding voice if they call, or you can have an AI text as well. There's an add-on feature with WhatsApp that you pay extra and you get into WhatsApp, and WhatsApp will be automated for you. And there's a bunch of different other customizations, but I think we've run through the basic thing. Your staff, you can have unlimited staff working on this. So say, for example, set up the whole framework. You can have freelancers working on this behind the scenes so that you don't have to be involved in the day-to-day business. We also can link up with payment processors, a lot of integrations, including with Stripe and PayPal and so forth. So you want to take payments, you can do that here as well. Critically here, you not only can get new guests and keep guests, but also get new homeowners if you're a property management company. So opportunities and pipelines are ways of tracking the sales process. And here we have a pipeline for homeowners and we have a pipeline for guests. And the pipeline follows the natural sales process that each takes. And we have sequences that can help you to attract new homeowners as well as attract new guests as well. So you can also visualize where they are in their journey towards becoming a customer. So there are also a lot of integration. You can integrate this entire system with your favorite tool, and you can create your own apps as well and integrate them into your high level. It is a game changer for the rental industry, and it's totally underutilized. And I'd encourage you to try it out. There's a link in the description below. Oh, and before I go, you can also create your brand voice. so that your brand is consistent throughout the whole thing. You can also, so here's the brand voice. You add your own brand voice so that there's the tone and the style of communication is always followed, and that includes with your AI agents. And here you can put in all your assets in terms of the colors for your brand, as well as the logos and everything. And all this will be consistent through your marketing communications. You have a social planner, which would cost you extra money if you went and did that by getting a separate app. Here it is. You create a new post, you link it to all the various social channels, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, you name it. It's all there. You can just set it up and get AI help to actually draft and create assets that you can use to market your business. It works really easily and quickly. Emails, your email marketing, you can send out cold emails to potential property owners who you want to make your clients, and also you get the data here as well. So with snippets, you can put in predefined content into any kind of message that you want to make it faster and easier to communicate. And countdown timers are particularly useful, especially if you're doing deals, and then having the countdown timer embedded at the top of your landing page so that people take action promptly. Trigger links, if you put a link into any message, and they click on it, it will automatically trigger an event in your automations. So that is also another powerful layer. You can use the affiliate panel here to incentivize influencers. And then you can also run your ads in Meta and in Google here to get guests as well as new property owners. So this is an entire suite which is insanely cheap for what it offers. The value level is, you'd save thousands in just canceling subscriptions and all the splintered apps that you're using presently, and use this instead. You'd already start making money. But this is actually going to change the game in your business, and we offer free assistance with setup as long as you join through the link or affiliate link. We believe in this product. We use it ourselves. We've helped others in the rental industry use it, and we wouldn't recommend it if we didn't believe in it. So lastly, I'd like to just show you the dashboard here, which is somewhere where you can customize this any way you want, and you can just at a glance, at a very high level, see exactly what's going on, how your business is performing. We've created two dashboards, one for guests and one for client homeowners, and you can use either of them to track your progress and to understand the metrics that are driving your performance. So I'd like to thank you for sticking around and watching this presentation. So we'd love to become part of our community. Jump on high level with our link below, and you will get a boost in your business right away. My name is David Scott. I am the founder of SDR Booster, and I've had the pleasure of introducing to high level, and this is a game changer. You will not regret taking this step towards creating an automated booking machine.